Hey, what's up guys? Today we're checking out this Genos Yamaguchi Revoltech bootleg version I grabbed from AliExpress. I saw that he was one of the best bootleg figures of the market, and yeah, let's see if he's worth buying and he's worth using. Okay, so here's the box. It's completely destroyed. It's normal when you order this kind of bootlegs on AliExpress. I will leave the link on the description below in case you wanna order it. And yeah, it's your regular Yamaguchi box, Revoltech box, without the stickers and the approval stamps and all of that stuff. You know, it's completely destroyed, disgusting. Okay, so here's the figure, and from afar he looks great, but once you have a closer look to this figure, it looks really disgusting. I do not have the original figure, but when you compared the promotional pictures they used, obviously for the original one, to the bootleg, you can see the clear difference between his jacket, his hair and his faces, which are, I think, the worst aspects of these bootlegs. You can see that the bootleg one has a more grayish hair, and obviously the jacket looks like shit, and the faces, oh my god, the faces, we're going to see that in a moment. I think the overall aspect on this bootleg is great. It's a great job compared to other bootlegs I've seen in the market, and I didn't have any trouble with the joints or any tight joints, only the legs. The legs were really loose, and I applied some super glue and I think a little bit of paper to don't have these problems anymore, and I think it worked really well. As for the arms, I don't see any problem with them aside from the paint job. I think they look really well, and I don't know, man, I like them. And this is my main issue with this piece of hair, which looks really weird. You can see how it looks like it's floating, and the colors of the hair looks like the hair is dirty, you know, and the other one looks like Genos normal hair, which is like clean and more yellow, and this one looks grayish and sad, you know, like a sad version of Genos. It's really trash, this piece of hair. I don't know if this is an issue with the original one, because I haven't seen any reviews, but the hair piece is floating. If you guys have the original one, let me know of this, because I think the hair looks really bad. I didn't see it clearly in the promo pictures, but the hair looks so disgusting. Now under the jacket, I at first I thought they did a good job, but again, when comparing to the promo pictures, the paint job application is really bad, and it looks like he was abandoned in an old warehouse for like 40 years, you know. At first I thought, well, the paint job I think is well done, but once I compared him, he looks really bad. The yellow looks more like a copper, or like, I don't know, it doesn't look like metal, you know. And the belt looks so disgusting, and I just took that when I was editing the video, I just realized that the belt looks really bad. It's such a bad paint job application, but if you don't care about that, I think you won't have any problem with it. And for the jacket, man, the jacket looks so disgusting. In the pictures, the promo pictures, the jacket looks really good, but once you open the bootleg, it's destroyed. It's completely destroyed. So trash. Okay, for accessories, well, the bootleg doesn't have any problem with accessories, only on the paint job application of these accessories. Again, it has a serious face with its closed fist, and the fist have some holes, so you can put the blades under those holes. I don't know why they did that, which seems really weird. He has some relaxed hands. Again, the paint job application is disgusting. I suppose that those yellow parts should be brighter instead of dull, you know. We have some, again, open relaxed hands, like, I don't know, Yamaguchi loves to use these hands in every, well, to include these hands in every figure. We have some holes hands to put the fire accessories on those hands. Obviously, we have a face looking to the right up, and the faces look so bad. You can see the chip, the models, or well, the I don't know what they use for these faces, but it has a lot of plastic pieces, you know, like some bad trimming plastic pieces, and his eyes are shifted like more towards his eyebrows, and the screaming faces are his worst faces, but the serious ones, I think they did a good job. Also, you can see here clearly how his eyes are more like in the eyebrow area. I don't know how to explain that, but the serious faces are perfect to me, but well, not perfect, are really good, but the screaming ones are really trash. For weapons, I think we only have these blades. If you want to, well, yeah, the blades are the only weapons. The jacket, the base, I love that they use the original base, and I don't know if these are weapons or how you will put them, but they are like explosion effects, obviously for well, you will see in some pictures how it looks, and a bigger explosion effect that these you can attach them to his shoulder or his hands, as I showed you earlier, which kind of hands use these effects, and you can connect both effects in case you want to have a bigger explosion. And I think it's really cool that you can play with your effects. And we have a milk cheese propulsion effect. I thought at first that this is like a bootleg, like because of the bad bootleg paint job, this effect it's supposed to look like this, but now I saw another video just to have some references with what I'm working with, and that same effect looks like I think it looks the same on that video. So it's kind of trash, the paint job they did, what Kyoto did, and you can put that on his ass in case you wanna do something like that. I don't know. I do not judge you. You can do whatever you want with your figures, and yeah, I think it's a really great effect, but the paint job, I don't like the paint job very much that they used for these ones. Also, they include the bonus hair and the bonus face. This bootleg includes them in case you want them. I don't know, I won't order a bootleg just for the bonus face, you know? I think this is the only good point this bootleg will have. Well, I saw worse bootlegs before, but I think this is one of the greatest aspects of it. The articulation on this bootleg is well done, and just to comment, the peg for the head came like rotated, so you will have to rotate them back so you can have good range. As you can see here, the range is the same as the original one. I will suppose that because I feel that the range compared to other Yamaguchi figures has pretty good range. You can see here how his shoulders rotate, how they move like a normal Yamaguchi will move, and he doesn't look that bad. I like that this Yamaguchi aesthetics helps a lot the Genos body or Genos movement. Genos aesthetics, it's a better word for it. The shoulder blades move really well, and the shoulders, again, you will have great range. I didn't have any trouble posing this bootleg other from the loose joints, which I think are normal with any figure at this point. And this is the only issue I had with it in terms of articulation, that the shoulder blade got stuck with his clavicular bone, or collarbone, if I want to call it like that. Yeah, you can see how it got stuck, so I had to press it down just so the shoulder blade can move. But other from that, I didn't have any trouble moving them. The articulation feels great. I think this is like a high quality bootleg, if you wanna call it like that, because in the end it's a bootleg, it's not a third party figure. You can see the movement on his chest, his upper chest, his waist, everything. That area has great range. And the legs, I didn't have any trouble other from the loose joints again. But yeah, I didn't have any issue posing him. He has some great knee movement, some shin movement, and the ankle movement and the toes. But yeah, only the loose joints, as you can see here. And I think the posability on this figure, if you don't have the figure, you can go for it. The posability looks great. You won't have any trouble playing with him. In case you want to do a custom figure, you can go for it. He has some great model and great articulation system. You can see here how it's easily possible to do a running pose, maybe a flying pose. Here I was it's hard to do poses while you have a phone on your face, so it's easy to pose him. It's easy to pose him. Just you want to have some great creativity when working with it. Again, creativity is the only thing that's limiting your posing, and maybe a phone in your face also limits your poses. And yeah, I think for articulation it's easily a 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. So good. I don't know if the original is this way, but I felt that the Genos bootleg figure is really short. He's standing for like 15 centimeters, 14 centimeters, or maybe like 5.8 inches tall. I thought that he was really small compared to the other figures like Garu and Saitama, but Garu looks so big because of his hair mostly. If you want to see a review of Garu, it's in my channel. Just go ahead and subscribe and comment. Here I'm posing him. You can see how he looks. He looks tiny compared to Garu. And yeah, for my final thoughts on this bootleg, I think bootleg figures are getting great, but they have like 80% done on the bootlegs. As you can see, Mess Toys is doing a great job. AC Toys, and I don't know which other brands you guys know for bootlegs, but they are doing a great job when it comes to copying a figure. Copying a figure, like I want them to improve on the faces and the paint job application, because that's obviously on a real figure. Well, like how can I say it, like on a, you know, like the original figures, sorry, the paint job application is much better when it comes to original, and the articulation, they did a good job in here, so I don't have any issue with it. But if you want a cheap Genos figure and you didn't get to buy him, well, you can go ahead and buy this bootleg figure. I will leave the link in the description below, so you can buy them and be happy with your bootlegs. I do not judge if you want bootlegs or not. In my case, I only buy them because I didn't get the figure. But the materials, you will see the difference with the original one. Maybe if I get the original, I will do a comparison on a YouTube Shorts or something like that. I don't know. But if you want this figure, go ahead. I think it's a great bootleg. You may see some issues with his face, which I think are the worst features of this bootleg, and the paint job application. So go ahead, subscribe, comment, see other videos, be happy, I don't know, form a family, I don't know, some stuff like that. So see you next video, and I love you guys, and bye bye.